Welcome to the Royal Interactive Teaching Center assembly video. Today we are assembling the full-range storage tubs model with a 660 smartboard. Before beginning, please ensure you have the right number of boxes for the model that was purchased. It is recommended to lay out and identify all parts as indicated in the assembly instructions. The hardware has been packed according to size for your convenience. The tools you'll need are a Phillips or Robertson screwdriver, 2 each, 7/16, 9/16, and 1/2 inch wrenches, or 2 adjustable wrenches, and a rubber mallet. Please be aware this product contains small parts that could present a hazard to children and should be assembled by adults. Please do not tighten any fasteners unless prompted. In this assembly, we will note in many locations the orientation of the indent of the holes in frame parts. This is important to follow.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Graber with Copernicus Educational Products, and with Kaylin we're going to assemble the Royal Interactive Teaching Center. We will begin assembling the frame and casters.
Install the casters first. You should begin the installation with the brakes in the up position. Press the casters firmly into the base. The casters will click into place, but if necessary, place a wrench between the wheels and tap in with a rubber mallet. Then attach the front frame and rear frame lower. Ensure the frame pieces are square with the base.
Good. Now we can proceed by installing the middle frame.
Stand the unit right side up after fastening. Note orientation of the indents in the holes. They must face the front frame.
Now we're going to build the rear frame.
Insert the rear frame uppers and the rear frame lowers. Note the orientation of the indents on the holes facing outwards. Then assemble the frame upright with stretchers on the floor before attaching to the sides of the rear frame. Remember to slide rear whiteboard hooks onto the top stretcher with the open side facing out to the back of the frame. Pay attention to the label on the frame upright to ensure the part is installed correctly. Again, note the orientation of the indents of the holes when installing the assembly to the rear frame. The indents should be facing outwards in this assembly.
Now we can fasten the whiteboard supports.
Identify the right and left whiteboard support. Refer to your assembly instruction to locate the holes to use. Fasten the bottom bolts first. Do not over-tighten.
Next we can attach the top shelf.
Please note that the top shelf has a maximum load capacity of 15 pounds.
Install the big book rack and dividers.
Push the square nut into position and hold it with one finger while tightening the screw.
We will now install the accessory rods.
Unfasten the knob from the bracket and put aside. Align one accessory rod bracket with the holes in the upper rear frame. Fasten. Slide the square accessory rod with the round accessory rod into their locations, ensuring the hole in the square rod is turned upwards. Cap the other end with the second accessory rod bracket. Fasten the top holes. Do not tighten so the shelf or lockbox can be installed with ease. Fasten the ends of the round accessory rod to the accessory brackets.
Now we're going to install the telescoping rods.
Slide the telescoping rods into the left and right side of the square accessory rod. Insert the knobs into place on the accessory rod. Loosening these will allow for the rods to slide in or out, while tightening them will hold the rods at the desired location. Ensure that the correct hook is on the left and right hand side. Hooks should face towards the back of the unit.
Now we can install the left and right front channel.
Identify the right and left front channels. It may help to loosely install first and tighten once both bolts are through the part.
We are ready to install the front tub.
Identify tub rack orientation. Angle the front tub rack into the front channel. Press down firmly to snap into place. Once installed, the rack should slide smoothly into the channel. Insert the really big tub.
Now we're going to install the tub channels.
Fasten the middle bolt first. This will make the other two bolts easier to install. Note the orientation of the channel. Install all pairs of channels spaced out evenly. Insert all tubs. Attach the rear whiteboard on rear hooks. Remember to remove plastic film on the front and back of the board before use.
Now we're going to assemble the chart paper support.
Refer to the assembly instructions to find the position according to the board you're using. Today we are installing a SmartBoard 660, so we'll use the top 2 holes. Use holes number 3 and number 4 for an SB 640. Please note, tabs must be positioned towards the back of the unit and sit behind the whiteboard supports.
Now we can attach the bottom board support.
Please note the standoff orientation.
Next we can assemble the projector arms.
Refer to your assembly instructions to select the proper position to install the arms as per the board you're using.
Next we can install the stretchers and wire cover plate.
Do not tighten until both stretchers are positioned.
Next we will assemble the wall mount board bracket and support.
Refer to the assembly instructions for the correct position. The SmartBoard wall mount board bracket is found in the box with your SmartBoard.
Now we can secure the wall mount board bracket to the support. Now we are ready to attach and secure the SmartBoard.
With 2 people, carefully place the top back edge of the SmartBoard frame onto the wall mounting bracket. Then secure the bottom brackets of the SmartBoard to the interactive center frame. These brackets flex and pressure may be needed to insert the bolts. Level the board once it has been secured to the frame. Here you can snap the ledge into place at the bottom of your SmartBoard.
Next we can attach the projector to the mount plate.
Do not tighten bolts. Screw until snug only. If using a Hitachi projector, the spacer you will find in the hardware bag sits between the projector and the projector mount plate. Note slider orientation.
Now we are ready to attach the projector mount to the frame.
Push the pin in the hole to fix the projector in position. Note there are 2 possible positions depending on the projector and board used. Using the black split wire loom, insert all of the cables starting from the top of the projector arm. Secure the cables with the Velcro straps provided. Ensure the cables are free from interference or inappropriate bunching. The recommended cable routing path is outlined in the assembly instructions. Power up the projector and laptop to project an image onto the SmartBoard. To shift the projected image from left to right, slightly loosen these 4 screws. Slide the projector from left to right until the image is centered. Retighten all 4 bolts. You may zoom in so the image is a little smaller than the board. That makes it easier to square. Loosen the side projector plate screws in 4 locations to allow for the adjustment of the plate side tilt and back to front tilt. Then use the knobs to bring the image up or down, tilt the projector upwards or downwards or in each corner. Adjust the keystone and zoom settings on the projector to make the image fill the screen. Retighten the 4 side screws to lock in place once the desired image is achieved. To adjust the horizontal keystone, use the same 4 bolts you used to center the image. This allows the projector to swivel to create a square image on the screen. At this point, the most important objective is to have a square image. We will shift it left or right if necessary next. On the Epson projector, the focus adjustment is hidden on the side under this cover. If using a Hitachi projector, you can use these same steps to align the lower left corner of your image with the board, and then use the Perfect Fit feature on the projector to align the other 3 corners. Validate your frame warranty at www.copernicused.com by submitting the online form located under the Customer Support tab. You'll be automatically entered into a draw for a chance to win a Copernicus product.